Well, hello, my beautiful Aquarians. Welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your singles love reading for the end of August, right through the end of September 2024. I've already cleansed your space and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares, and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about, pretending to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings and I will never reach out to you personally to offer one. Also, I will never ask you for money, e-gifts, or donations. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Aquarians, this is your singles love reading. I'm going to do a Celtic cross just to see who is coming in towards you. Also, I've opened up a second opportunity to win a free personal reading from me, but I'll let you know how to win that competition a little bit later on because some people are here just for the reading and I don't like to waste anyone's time. So let's get straight to it. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Aquarians? What do they need to know? Can you please guide them for their highest good? They're currently single and looking for love. Can you please show them the way? Who is coming towards them at this time? What do they need to know regarding their love life? What lies ahead for them in the future regarding love? So we have the Page of Swords. Already there is someone who is curious about you, my beautiful Aquarians. I definitely see that there's someone here who has some feelings for you, but we will get into that in a moment. I feel this person, they kind of keep an eye on you or they keep tabs on you. But right now, I feel like you're doing you. You're focusing on investing in your future. You're focusing on new ideas, new ways of living, new adventures. Some of you are choosing new lifestyle choices. And I feel this is about you wanting new love. So I feel right now, looking at your energy, I don't feel there's anyone you're interested in. However, I mean, there may be a casual flirtation that is available to you. And I feel part of you, you're not sure whether you want to take it any further. So that's why I'm getting this energy of like new love coming in your way, even though there may be someone who's in your immediate circumstances that, you know, you've thought about, but I don't feel it's something that you want to explore any further. I feel this could be someone who basically has a bit of chemistry with you, but I feel it's not love. Oh, they want that card as well. So yeah, let's move on from that energy. We're going to see what's going on for you, because that Page of Swords, it tells me that you're looking at new options. Some of you may have been out of the dating scene for a while, or you've not been interested in looking for love for quite some time because you may have felt that it's difficult out there. There's no one really vibing with you, so you don't want to waste your time. And I feel like you've been in a period of transformation, transforming your life in some way. We've got the Ace of Wands, so there is new chemistry here for you. There is a spark with someone coming in. Aces are new, so I definitely see that it's a new person coming into your life, even if you have someone right now that perhaps there's a little bit of chemistry with, but you know, you just feel like it's not enough. That's what I'm getting there. So let's see what each of your cards indicate regarding the next 6 weeks in your reading. That Page of Swords, this is a card of really getting clear on what it is that you want. It's your starting card. So right now, I feel like you're keeping your eyes peeled. You're not really searching for love. You may not have made it your priority, but at this time, I feel like you are open to love and you want someone new. Also, this is an Aquarian card, so this can indicate right now you're more curious about yourself and your personal development and your growth at this time, that you are getting clear on what it is that you want. And I feel for some of you, if you've had a previous experience in love, no matter how it went, You know, I feel you've only like scratched the surface when it comes to love. There is a deeper connection coming in for you, something that is more passionate, more intense. It feels like an adventure, this new experience. Some of you with this Page of Swords, not all of you, I'm getting about 17% on my beautiful Aquarians right now are talking to somebody new. You may have met this person online, or perhaps you have just met this person and you're just curious to see where it's going to go, okay? And I see with that Five of Pentacles in the near future, I feel some of you, it just feels like, how can I put it? If you're asking the question, where is it going, or how it's going to go, for some of you, in that lies the answer already, because the right person for you is not going to make you question where the relationship is going. I feel with that Ace of Wands there is someone new, someone that you do not know at this time, but I feel, you know, there's an energy with that Three of Swords of you kind of like feeling the more that you talk to this person that perhaps you're talking to already, the more that you see that whilst, you know, there's a lot of attraction there, I feel like there's a bit of a misalignment, okay? Trust your intuition. Please trust your intuition, because if you feel, okay, it's heading in the right direction and it feels like it's right for you at this moment in time, it will develop into something truly special. I feel the Four of Pentacles there is like secure relationship, but I feel it transforms in some way. So it could be that both of you don't really know what you want right now. You're both kind of like enjoying each other's kind of company, and you're going to see where it goes. Maybe that's what I can see at this time, because that Five of Pentacles, it's telling me that there is an energy of something that had the potential to grow into something really special. It kind of falls short in some way. So with that Ace of Wands present, it tells me that there is new chemistry coming in. But again, please trust your intuition, because if the person that you're talking to, that 17% of you, are talking to someone new and you're curious about where it's going to head, you know, just let it be an organic experience. However, I would say don't have any attachment to the outcome, because you may be surprised a little bit later on. So if I'm looking at the energy, you know, if I was just talking to my friend, which I kind of see you guys and girls out there being like my friends, an extension of my friendship group, I would say, you know, the person that perhaps you are aware of right now, it just feels like there's someone else coming along that's going to offer you a more intense relationship that brings longevity, something more in alignment with who you are and what you're looking for, okay? So that's coming out there. So just bear it in mind. For the rest of you who have not started talking to somebody new, this is an indication that you are going to be very curious about someone very, very soon. This is also an indication that there is a new person heading in your direction, and there's a wonderful conversation that opens up here. Pages tend to be new. Ace of Wands tends to be new, so I'm really getting a sense that some of you, after a period of perhaps being in hermit mode, or almost like putting your love life on hold to some degree, because that Six of Wands is your crossing card. Some of you have like given up on love. You may feel it's not working. You may feel that you have a lack of confidence in the dating scene. And you may also feel that whilst you attract people, you may feel that the people that you attract don't really see you for who you are. They don't see your soul. But this new person who's coming in, I feel like they raise you up, they see you, and they also want to get to know you on a different level, okay? So I feel very exciting relationship, very adventurous relationship is on the cards here for you. And what I'm also getting is that this person, I mean, it could be also your energy, but I'm getting an energy of well-known. So either this person was on TV once, or is trying to get into the TV or film industry. Perhaps they're a musician. There may be someone in the public eye. There could be someone who works like in legal, or maybe they are just well-known in their field. I get an energy, though, of fame. So it could be that this person is well-known, or perhaps you are someone who is in the public eye in some way. And I feel that you have to be very cautious, of course. I see a cautious energy here of you and who you connect to, because they are, to some degree, an extension of you, especially if you're in the public eye. But I get an energy here of discussing. So it could be a conversation about you or this person when you had either your 5-10 minutes of fame, or it could be that your long-term fame. So I just get an energy of, it's either the person you're about to meet is famous or well-known in some way, or it could be that they are connected to a well-known celebrity. Could be a cousin, uncle, aunt, sibling, parent, guardian, whatever. I just feel there's some sort of connection to fame with this person. Also, I'm being given, and this is the new person that's coming in, okay? I feel I'm being shown a pair of socks, okay, in the water, because I'm scrying in the water at the same time as doing your reading. And on these socks, there's little tiny polka dots, okay, on these socks. So I want you to be aware of that as well, because they may be wearing socks with polka dots on them when you go for a date. Now, socks tend to represent comfortable energy, and polka dots are fun. So I'm really getting an energy here of some of you, it's like come out of your comfort zone, do something bold and daring and fun for you, and allow yourself to be seen, especially since I'm holding the Six of Wands there. This is a time period where you're coming out of that comfort zone in order to do things that excite you, follow your passions. So I would take a glance at their socks when you go on dates with this person, because I feel they may actually wear a pair of socks that have those polka dots on them. And this is another indication that you've met the one, the person who is your soulmate, okay? Now, also the Six of Wands, it is in the crossing position. So this can indicate that some of you have given up on love, okay? Or you retreated from love because you've had an experience that really made you feel very cautious, and you've been healing that part of yourself and put love on hold for a while to focus on your ambitions, on your projects, on your tasks and responsibilities. But the Six of Wands in this position, it basically means that, you are going to achieve the object of your desire. So if you want a long-term relationship, I feel there is one coming in for you, okay? So I feel like you meet a new person after a disappointment. That's the main energy I get from your reading. So please apply it to your situation. It feels that this time the love is real. It's real love. It's an authentic person, someone who, doesn't hide anything from anybody. They are their true authentic self. They are honest. They are focused on love, and they raise you up as much as you raise them up as well. Also, this person, they are very brave is what I'm being given. So maybe they're well known for being brave. Perhaps they have some sort of medal of bravery, or I feel they've done something extraordinary in their life that they are known for. So whether that's in the public eye or not, I'm not sure, but I just get an energy that they're well known for some sort of achievement where they were very courageous. So please, again, apply that to your situation. What is below you? This is the earthly plane, Three of Swords. So this can indicate that right now it's just really difficult to find love. And some of you have been disappointed in love. Can also indicate that some of you are heartbroken because of a previous experience. The Eight of Wands in your past position, it can indicate that either some of you have just heard from an ex, or, there is a potential to hear from someone that broke your heart. And, we do have a Mercury retrograde, so there is a potential of someone reaching out from the past. However, looking at your energy, I feel like, you loved and lost in that situation, and you're rebuilding, and you're not returning to that. So I'm sending you a huge hug out there. If you've been healing from a very challenging breakup there, I definitely see new person coming in, and I feel like, the love that you had in the past is nothing in compared to what you are about to receive. So I want you to be aware of that as well. But the Three of Swords, it can literally mean that some of you are going through a bereavement at this time as well. Maybe something personal to you, and you're privately kind of grieving, and you're trying to move through this healing process. Take the time that is necessary for you, and when you feel ready to open up to love, then love shall be available to you also. So I'm sending you a huge hug out there. If you've been going through a period of grieving, you're trying to rebuild your life in some way, and you've put love on hold because it's just not a priority at this time, the moment will appear for you when you feel it is right to do so. I feel like you'll also be guided towards a loving partnership by the person who has transitioned and is in spirit, okay? They're not giving me a sign or a symbol to let you know of their presence, so I have to to be honest with you. I'm not going to make something up for you there. But what I am being shown again is the socks with the polka dots. So whether this is relevant to your situation or not, I'm not sure. I feel it's more of a sign that you're about to meet a person who's very playful, very open. They are someone who is open-hearted as well, and you feel comfortable in their presence. So yeah, I'm just going to leave that there with a lot of respect. I'm going to disconnect from that energy and sending so much love and light to you all if you've been going through a grieving process there as well. Now, Three of Swords, for the majority of you beautiful Aquarians, though, it's hard out there. It's hard to communicate with people and say, look, this is what I want. You are your true authentic heart, and not everybody has the heart that you have. So I feel it's been really hard to find someone who's on the same wavelength as you. Also, you're super independent. You've got a Seven of Swords there. So this means that you march to the beat of your own drum. You don't conform. And also, you tend to like someone who's a little bit quirky, someone who's a little bit different. And, I feel that for some of you, you may have felt that sometimes family members or maybe even some friends have kind of like said, oh, are you in a relationship yet? Or have you met anyone yet? And you're just tired of saying the same answer. When the moment is right for you to meet love, you will meet love. So I feel the next time that they're questioning you, you'll actually say, yeah, actually, I've just met someone and it's going really well. I think this person could be the one. But I also feel like you're reserving your judgment. You're not going to rush into anything. And I feel you'll only reveal when you're in a connection with somebody when you feel it's actually for the long term, when they're for keeps, okay? So I'm just going to pull a quick card on that Three of Swords because it is the earthly plane position to see what's so difficult right now. For some of you, it's that you're shy when you meet the right person. You feel comfortable. So I want you to be aware of that. But when you meet a person that you're attracted to, or you feel perhaps there's potential feelings there, some of you may get a little bit tongue-tied because that Three of Swords can be a bit of shyness. So I'm just going to see what that is for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. I'm also being given a very interesting energy, and it's like all over the place right now. So I got to be honest, it's this fluctuating, almost like yo-yoing energy. I'm being given like sporadic moments of a song, but at the same time, I'm being given this energy of confusion. So either you were in a previous experience that left you confused as to where you stood in the relationship. For some of you with that Seven of Swords, you have trust issues because someone may not have been honest with you in the past. But I got to give you the song I'm being given with the confusion energy, okay, because I think it's relevant. Let me just tap into that song. I sit here alone and I wonder why. Kind hearts don't make a new story. Kind hearts don't grab any glory. Okay, now this is a very famous song. It's by Kim Wilde, and it's The Kids in America. I think that's the song, what it's called. Okay, so, I mean, that stands to reason, that Three of Swords there. You know, you sit alone and you wonder why, because you have a beautiful heart. And some of you may have even said this to friends, like that you have such a kind heart that nice people don't get anywhere. Nice people don't get love that they deserve. Nice people don't grab any glory or anything like that. Because I'm being given this energy of like nice people finish last in some way, but that's not true at all. I feel like you're about to meet someone who's going to be everything that you ever dreamed of, everything that you envisaged, because there is a lot of chemistry, a spark of beauty with a new person coming in, and a wonderful love adventure is on the horizon for you. So if you've been feeling a little bit left out in the cold by the universe, you've been wondering why, you know, I can see that you have a beautiful heart. A lot of you may have even resigned yourself to focusing on ambition, on your projects, on success, on your family, your responsibilities, and you may have just felt that as the time has ticked on by, that no one has shown up in your life, and you know, you've just almost said, okay, well, it's not happening. You may have just thought, I'm going to be single and that's it. But that's not true at all. I see a commitment coming in here for you. Yeah, Knight of Cups. Okay. So we have love entering into your life in some way. But also I feel a lot of you have been learning to fall in love with your own life first, learning to feel comfortable in your own skin. I feel like, there is a romantic attraction heading in your direction. And I also see that there are people behind the scenes who admire you and are attracted to you. But sometimes you tend to attract people who've just come out of a relationship, who are, in some way needing to be fixed. So you may have noticed there is a cycle of repeat or a pattern that you keep emulating because you are a healer, a natural born healer. So I feel some of you are starting to notice a pattern there. But I also feel that there is a person coming in who has heightened emotions. They are, I feel like they're attracted to you instantly, but I also feel this energy of you and this person, you're like, when you get together, a power couple, it's almost like you're the couple that people will look to in years to come and what they aspire to be. Okay, that's what I'm being given. So you're going to grow old with this person is what I'm being given. And it doesn't matter what age you are right now, whether you're 85, 92, whether you're 27, 45, whatever age you are right now, age is not a factor. You're vibing at a frequency to attract love at this time, but I feel it has to be your priority. So some of you, it's more important to visualize the sort of person that you want to be in a high level commitment with, because that is what you're attracting at this time. Okay, so just watch out for that. Your thoughts become things, your words are spellings, they're cast out into the universe. So if you're feeling that no love is coming towards you, you're constantly giving that vibration out to the universe, and the universe is, like a boomerang. It kind of like brings it right back to you. What you put out, you will receive back. It may take some time. It may take years, months, days. Sometimes it's instant. I remember once, and I don't know why I'm being given this, but I was at an event, and there was a person who had been pretty critical and nasty towards me for many months before this particular event. And I was at this event, and something really wonderful happened at this event. And in that moment, I was like, I really wish that person who has been so cruel to me, I wish they were here to witness this moment. And it was just like not a nasty feeling. It was just kind of within me, like, I wish that karma could work like that. And I kid you not, within 5 minutes, that person, I saw them across the room. They were actually at the event. There were so many people there, I couldn't see them at first. They must have been there the whole time. But about 5 minutes after putting that thought out into the universe, suddenly it was like a crowd of people cleared, and I saw that person just witnessing what had happened. And I was like, oh, and my breath was taken in that moment. I was like, oh my gosh, that was like instant karma. And I asked for that, and it was highlighted by my guides. What we ask for is listened to. Sometimes it is something that they can deliver immediately. Sometimes it is something that takes time. So don't give up on love, because love certainly is not giving up on you. So I don't know why that's come through there. Maybe some of you have been hurt really badly by an ex, and it can be that in the future your ex is about to see you with someone else, and I feel whatever happened there's no judgment here, and I almost don't want to say this, but I am getting this energy of upgrade. Okay, so yeah, I'm just going to leave it like that, with a lot of love and respect. I don't tend to talk like that, but this is the energy I'm being given. So yeah, I'm going to move away from that energy. But that Three of Swords, it's like love, to find that one person who, in a sea of billions of people out there, to find the one, it is hard, it is difficult, but it is not impossible. Okay, so I feel the universe is about to step in and put a person on your path, someone who's a great listener, someone who's really passionate, someone who has that missing ingredient that you've been looking for. And if you've not been in a high-level commitment in the past, and you've been single your whole life, yes, it's been hard, and it's been a very lonely path at times, but not all the time, because I feel one of your life lessons is to fall in love with yourself. It is to fall in love with your life, but also to have confidence in yourself and enjoy the single energy that you are before you meet the person who is meant to join with you in this lifetime. Now, we do have that Eight of Wands. It's the past position. So the Eight of Wands, some of you may have just relocated or just come back from a vacation. I would say if you've just met someone on a vacation, I feel there is a potential here that there was a lot of curiosity, a lot of passion, but I feel there is like a pause between you both in some way where it gives you time and space to think. And I feel actually with that Nine of Wands in the Four of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, I'm just getting an energy that I see someone else that is new coming into your life as well. Okay, so perhaps you're going to have a choice there, and the choice is yours and yours alone. But the Eight of Wands, you know, for some of you, I'm getting an energy here of movement and improvement in your love life. And it may be like a decision you've made with yourself, almost like a pact that you're going to get yourself out there, or perhaps you've booked some travel, or you've booked something that you are looking forward to, because this is to do something right now that you're looking forward to in the future. So I feel that 8, of course, is the number of the self. So you're investing in yourself at this time, following your passions. But this is a very transformative card. So it means that you are going to be, you know, discovering someone new, something that will energize you. Could be an event. Right now, I'm not being given an energy of where you exactly meet this person. But what I do see here is you will arrive at your destination. That's the main energy I'm getting from this whole reading. You will arrive at your destination. And the destination with the Ace of Wands is a transformative experience with a person where there is chemistry. And it has a lot of potential to turn into love. But I'll have to pull another card on that. I mean, we already got the Knight of Cups. So that tells me that there is a loving attraction coming in, someone who is highly connected to you already, someone who basically is, I want to say, admiring you. So it could be a place where you win something, or it could be a place where you do something that sets you apart from other people. I mean, it could be a competition. Some of you may be entering a competition to do something, or you are achieving something, and it kind of like makes you more visible to others. Okay, it's like suddenly you become clear to this person. So I'm just going to throw it out there and try and imagine what that situation could be, because my guides are not giving me anything. I'm just being given the energy of it. So for example, if you went to like a local community center or a bar or restaurant where they do like a competition, maybe a pub quiz or something like that, and your team wins, it's like you could be competing against other teams, and there's like a hustle and bustle of lots of people. But when your team wins, it's like someone on another team, a person that you do not know, suddenly they become aware of your presence. They're like, oh, they're drawn to you, and suddenly they're like, I want to get to know you better. But I also see that there's someone curious about you already, but I feel like you're not really wanting to be connected to that person, whoever that person is. I'm just going to pull a card on that, because it could be someone, I mean, for a lot of you, it's an ex, okay? Let me just pull a card. Is it a friend? Because I'm also getting a bit of a friend vibe. Or it could be someone, the Chariot card. I mean, the Chariot card, again, it's like travel. So if you've just traveled somewhere and you're a little bit curious about a connection with someone and thought, where's this going to go? I feel like some of you are like, I don't know, I feel like you're walking away from this for some reason. And I feel like you're moving on to somebody else, or you have another option coming in. That Chariot card is like a decision to make. Page of Cups, yes, someone new. So with that energy, we got the 10 of Cups here. So that is a happy ever after. And the Emperor energy is a card of maturity. It's about taking action, but it could also be a person that you met and that you have knowledge of already. And we've got that Chariot card. So either you met them traveling, or perhaps you're moving on from somebody that you have history with. That Page of Cups, it tells me that there is a new person coming in. And this person, they may be a little bit younger than you, but I feel that they are attracted to you and emotionally available. There's a lot of empathy here, a lot of understanding. And I feel like you fall in love with this person, whoever this person is. So if there's an old friend or a friend that you've had for a long time, There is a strong potential that they may have told you how they feel or hinted at how they feel. And I feel like you don't want to cross a line. I feel like you don't want to destroy the friendship. And I feel actually you're more looking for new love or someone that you don't know. Okay, so I'm going to move on from that energy. What is your potential position? Now, the Seven of Swords is an interesting card because ultimately the Seven of Swords, it gets misunderstood quite a lot, okay? The history of the Seven of Swords is that if you go too quickly, you'll miss something. And, it's also an energy of doing something independently that other people are not doing or that is not mainstream. So it can be that you are doing something alone. Maybe you join a group of learning, do something off on your own. I mean, although I gave the sort of group setting, doing a pub quiz type thing, I feel for some of you, you may be looking at something alternative. And I'm being given a different energy, which is like alternative theater, alternative cinema, alternative maybe pub quiz. It feels like, like sometimes there's those secret pop-up events, in the neighborhood. It could be something like that. So I'm getting strong vibes there. So if you're invited to something like that, that just feels like not mainstream, then I feel there's a strong connection where you could meet someone new at that event or in and around that event. For some of you, it could be that you are a performer who takes part in those things, because the Six of Wands can be like an actor, performer, it could be an artist, could be someone who's a musician. So if you fall under that category, it could be a project that you're offered that is independent and not mainstream, and this could also be a place where you meet this new person. But also the Seven of Swords is a card of basically yearning for independence, wanting to break free of this idea of, needing to settle down, but also some of you, it's like breaking free from heartbreak or breaking free from a difficult situation. And I feel like some of you are rebuilding, and you've been going through a period of personal development. And in that rebuilding stage that you've been transitioning through, I feel like you are being your wonderful, authentic self. As we start to mature and get older, we start to think, you know what, I'm actually just going to say what I think, and it's just going to be delivered the way it comes out. When we're a little bit younger, sometimes we care a little bit too much about the way we say something or deliver something. It depends on the maturity level that you came to in this lifetime as well. I have friends who were like super blunt when they were younger, and they didn't really care what they said or how they acted. Of course, they didn't go out to hurt people, but they lived their truth. And then others, they lived their truth, but in a different way, where they were more sort of like cautious or careful. So I feel like you are now doing things for you that do not like please people. And I never can imagine that you were like a people pleaser ever. But for example, if your parents wanted you to be a certain thing in a career, I feel like you will be the sort of person who says, no, actually, I'm following my own path. And I feel that's something that is going to amplify as you mature. So I really get a sense here that you are super independent. And some of you, out of that independence, may have been questioning, have I been too independent? Have people been, how can I put that? It's like, have they been intimidated by my independence? The answer is no, okay? Because the right person is going to love that about you, okay? So I feel it's really important. Keep doing what you're doing. If you feel that you're going through a period of personal development and growth, you're doing it for you, not for anybody else. But also the Seven of Swords, partnered with that Three of Swords, it can indicate that some of you have been heartbroken because you may have been with someone who told you a lie, or you discovered something, a betrayal there, and you are trying to resolve some trust issues within yourself. Remember, the brain is an incredible supercomputer, especially with the Page of Swords. Page of Swords indicates like a genius type mind, but also genius type minds tend to have millions of thoughts a mile a minute, and it can indicate that you've been processing things and then reprocessing and being very analytical. And if you are like remembering experiences from the past where you got hurt or let down in some way or disappointed, it doesn't have to be in terms of love, but it may well do because of the nature of this reading, I feel like your brain is kind of like continuously reminding you of something in order to make sure that you heal it, so that you don't just let it fester and take it into the next relationship. So some of you may have felt like, why can I not stop thinking about the past? Why can I not stop looking at old messages from somebody else? Why can that person that was giving me mixed signals, why could they not have just been really honest with me? I could have been free from this by now, because you're an adult, so you would be fully able to accept that they didn't have feelings for you if that's really the truth of the situation. But if they are giving you mixed signals, there's always like a thought of what if, because in one moment they're saying they have feelings for you and they're attracted to you and they're giving you all of the action, but that suddenly, because of their inconsistency or their indecision, they're stepping back. You are being breadcrumbed in that moment in order to fall in love with them, and then they sort of like leave you longing. So I feel it's really hard if you've been dealing with someone like that, okay? Sending you a huge hug out there. If anyone has ever treated you like that, I want you to be aware that right now you're detaching from this person's energy, and they no longer have control over your energy or can tempt you back. They can't do it anymore. You're moving on from this and you're rebuilding, and you're moving towards someone who offers a greater love, someone who is stable, someone who sticks around, someone who has a lot of chemistry and actually offers you all those missing ingredients that a previous person could not offer you because they were not emotionally available at that time. Doesn't necessarily mean that that person in the past was the bad person. I'm not here to judge anyone's situation. It just means that they were not capable of offering you what you deserved and desired in that moment. And we can mature and we can step up to actually be able to do that, but it will take time. And if this person from your past, if you've experienced something like this, has not been able to do that, then this person is wasting your time no matter what. And the most precious thing on this earthly plane, of course, is your time, because it's something that you can never get back. So I feel like you are freeing yourself up from this right now with that Seven of Swords, and you're moving on. The Five of Pentacles can indicate it's hard to let go, okay? It felt like it was going to blossom and develop into something really exciting and stable, but it has not moved in that direction. So I feel this is about you abandoning something or letting something go. But also, as I said, I feel some of you, it's like letting go of something that is not as fulfilling as what is to come. So I really get a sense here there's someone new entering into the mix very, very shortly. Now, this is your near future position, okay? That's the Five of Pentacles. So in the near future, which is the 6 weeks period that I'm reading for, I would say that there is a strong potential that you're not going to meet anyone that you truly vibe with. If you've met someone already, and you're talking to that person, then you may see where it's going. But the Five of Pentacles, it can indicate that there's a missing ingredient. And it may be something that you discover with this person a little bit later on, but it also may be that you discover that actually it's something that you're going to walk away from. But only you get to decide, and you must trust your intuition on that. And, everybody's going to be different. There's going to be about half of my beautiful Aquarians who say, yep, this person's everything I want. And the other are going to say, actually, you're right, there is a missing ingredient. I'm going to wait for somebody new. So that's coming through there strongly. But also the Five of Pentacles, I feel this is about breaking free from situations where, how can I put it? It's like if you meet a person and you feel like on paper they are everything that you are looking for, but there is that missing ingredient. I feel like the life lessons that you've been going through have helped you decide that actually you're not going to invest your time in, that person just to see where it goes. I feel like you are looking for that spark. You're looking for that, brilliant, adventurous, passionate encounter. And I feel that you're just not wasting your time elsewhere. So that Five of Pentacles, it's like, it has to be truly a very special person indeed who captures your attention before you're even interested in pursuing it any further. Now, also the Five of Pentacles, it can indicate, as I said, the next 6 weeks, I mean, it's an energy of like longing for something that you do not have right now. And I feel like the next 6 weeks, you're just investing in you. There could be an event that comes up, something that you're invited to, and it may happen after the 6 weeks, but love is coming your way. But I feel the next 6 weeks, it's more about you investing in you. And I feel this is also an energy of you doing something that you're passionate about, because that's going to lead you. Yeah, I mean, even if you look at the nature of the cards, I'm clarifying the Five of Pentacles there. As you can see, we got the Four of Cups, which means, you know, a little bit disappointing. There's nothing really about these cups, even though they're full cups. Cups represent love, emotions, opportunities, potentials, okay, all romantic in nature. And this figure is closed off. So this figure is looking at the options, because I feel like you attract a lot of people, my beautiful Aquarians, but you're looking at your options right now and you're feeling pretty fed up. You're like, well, none of them are interesting me. It doesn't feel satisfying. You're just closed off to connecting to any of these cups. And suddenly, the universe, out of that cloud, is offering an opportunity, potential of love there, a cup that is different from all the others. And this is the Ace energy. This would be the equivalent like of an Ace of Cups right there. But as you can see, we've got that Ace symbolizing the fact that there is a new person entering into your life very, very shortly. However, I feel, you know, the next 6 weeks, it's like you don't meet anyone who is capturing your attention. And then suddenly, it may even be on the cusp of that 6th week where you are going to notice that the universe is putting you in the path to meeting someone new. So this is going to be a surprise. And I feel like you do not go seeking this love. I feel like you're doing something that you're passionate about. Could be new hobbies that you're really curious about, because that Page of Swords is like, get curious about your life. Open yourself up to new ideas, new places, new faces. And, you know, that Ace of Wands is something that you're passionate about, that spark. So it could be that you're going to be in a place where there's competition. It could be that you're like deciding to join a gym, for example. For some of you, it could be that you're actually picking up a hobby that you used to do, but you lost touch with it. For some of you, it could be a creative endeavor. So whatever it is for you, although I am getting strong, sort of like not mainstream kind of energy, and something that is a bit like a pop-up cinema or theater or dining event, or maybe it's an adventure. For some of you, it could be travel. You're maybe going on an alternative travel vacation, something a little bit wild, you know, like where they do daring things. Wherever it is, I definitely see that that is going to lead you to this new person, but you're not seeking it. This person is put on your path when you least expect it, but it's after the 6 weeks. So I got to be honest with you there, okay? Now, this is your advice to yourself in this moment. We got the Hierophant. Now, the Hierophant, of course, is to have faith. So I feel this is about you learning more about who you are, what you want, and trusting the process. Also, the Hierophant can indicate that wherever you find yourself, it could be that you're following your passions, but it may also be a place where you learn something about that hobby, about that passion, about yourself. And it could be that, you know, you're paying attention to what you're learning right now about the experiences that you've had so that you can know how it strengthens your future. Because the previous experiences that we've had, they inform who we are right now. And sometimes they can make us feel cautious about opening up to love, especially since you've got that Nine of Wands there. That is the Wounded Warrior card. So it can indicate that you've had some experiences, or maybe even you've been going through something personal right now that has made you put love on hold, that you've been doing a lot of questioning in your life, like, why has love not shown up for me? What is going on there? I mean, I would listen out for that song that came up, because it's really interesting. The person who sings it, the surname is Wild. Okay, so it's like rewilding yourself or embracing your inner wild. And, you know, this is also a reminder that kind, loving hearts, they do get love. They do get glory. They do get recognized. So I feel this is about you just being your authentic self and not really changing anything about you. And it's about learning to love yourself, and you're going to meet a person who falls in love with all of you. Also, this is the marriage card. So I feel you are basically pushing away any temptation to connect with anyone from the past in order to basically meet a high-level commitment. This card indicates you want longevity, especially since you've got a Four of Pentacles there. You want a relationship that you can rely on, someone who sticks around, someone you can see a future with, someone who walks by your side in this journey of life and love. For some of you, the Hierophant can also represent you want someone who is the same religion or has the same belief system as you. Very important for some, maybe not for others. It depends on what you want. But, you know, my readings are not normally about religion, but it could be a factor. So this is about you getting clear on what you want and being very precise, because your words are spellings cast out to the universe. And whatever it is, for some of you, you may have even written a message, is what I'm being given by my guides. You may have written a message to a friend, kind of describing the sort of person, like, why is it so hard to meet a person who's this, and this? And you may even have sent like a picture of like a celebrity with it, and it was almost like tongue-in-cheek. But when you meet this new person, they may even look like the celebrity picture that you sent and be very similar to what you asked for, because it's teaching you a lesson about having faith, trusting the process, and the power of your mind be so strong that you can actually command your thoughts into your reality. So I feel some of you are actually learning strong lessons about the power of your mind at this time as well. Now, the external environment, again, this is for the next 6 weeks. Nine of Wands is a journey of discovery. It's a card of reevaluating circumstances that you've been on a different path than other people. And for some of you, you've chosen to walk away from the dating scene briefly because there was no one about who was really capturing your attention, but also you've been hurt or you've had a difficult experience and you're being careful this next time around. Also, this can indicate that you're exhausted, not just on the dating scene. You feel it's oversaturated. It tends to be very disappointing, doesn't meet your expectations. I feel this is about you having a lot on your plate. For some of you, you know, you've been learning about maintaining your boundaries, making sure that you allow the right one in, persisting with love, not giving up on it, because love is going to show up for you. But I feel some of you have, it's almost like you have a calling, a mission to follow in this lifetime, and you've been focusing on that at this time. The Nine of Wands can indicate there's been some pressure on you. That's why I mentioned it. Sometimes you may feel that if you go to an event where people are coupled up, or family members or friends asking you, so have you got into a relationship? I feel, you know, towards the end of this year, you'll be able to say to them, yeah, I'm in a long-term relationship. Or yeah, I've just connected to someone and I see that it's going to be a long-term relationship. I feel like you're going to be able to change the news that you give to other people. But actually, it's not about that. It's more about you feeling fulfilled. Now, this is a hope and a fear position. Of course, we've got the Four of Pentacles there. So you're hoping for a long-term relationship. And, you know, I get an energy here as well that you want a secure relationship that is full of desire, where you feel comfort. A love that transforms is what I'm being given there. But also the fear, because you read both sides of this card, the upright and the reverse, in this position. Of course, the fear here is you may feel vulnerable, especially if you've been hurt in the past or betrayed in the past there. You are afraid to invest in a relationship that you feel perhaps this person could walk away, or, you know, it may not go the way you hope for. But remember, what is meant for you will never pass you by. And I feel there is a secure relationship coming in here for you as well. With the snake being present, for some of you, trust issues are a major thing that you're getting over right now. And I feel that this person who's coming in, they see that you are a treasure, and they see that you are someone who they value and want to settle down with. So I actually see that they're not going to make you feel confused or not know where you stand or be inconsistent. This is someone who is solid and true. And by not rushing into this relationship with that Seven of Swords there, because that's a reminder, don't go too quickly or you could miss something. I feel you and this new person will build a solid foundation for the future of your relationship. You know, relationships are hard. It takes a lot of work, whether you're with someone for a year, 9 months, 10 years, 20 years, 50 years. It requires work, it requires compromise, and it requires a good sense of humor as well. So I feel the person you're about to meet has all those things. and is open to a long-term relationship. So I feel like they're looking in the same direction as you and what you want for the future of a relationship. So I feel like both of you are actually aligned. So your outcome energy is the Ace of Wands, and this is a transformative love. When you get this card, it basically means there is a major potential for transformation here, that your dreams are becoming a reality. It's time to dream big and bold, but also to do something daring and outside of your comfort zone, because I feel this is about your dreams becoming a reality, of course, but you need to take action, because the Ace of Wands is an action card. It's strongly connected to taking the initiative, but also creativity. So I feel that's why you following your passions is important, and this is the spark of someone new. Aces are always divine interventions where the universe pops in with an opportunity on your path. So when you get that Ace of Wands, this is passion, it is chemistry, it is that spark, and it is the potential where you can see a future with this new person. So I'm just going to I'm also being given that this person, they stand out from a crowd instantly. So I feel like either they are well known or they just have a gravitas about them. I'm going to pull a card on this for you, but I'm just getting an energy of a sea of people. It's like this person, they're really quirky, they stand out, but there's something just really different about their energy and different about them. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Good Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Aquarians? Okay. So we've got the King of Pentacles, indicating this person is secure, long-term relationship, someone who's serious, they know what they want, someone who basically is quite successful. We have the Four of Wands. This is a strong indication that an invitation is connected to this. You will be in a place where there is creative juices flowing. So it could be that there's a group of people who are vibing at the same frequency, collaborating perhaps. There could also be a celebration or something that you're invited to that you meet this person at, because this card is about going out there, letting your hair down, enjoying yourself, but also following your passions and your pleasures and being in good company. This is you like being magic and showing up at an event and you meeting a person who stands out from the crowd. So I feel that this is a divine counterpart coming in. Also, with the Four of Wands, this is the halfway to marriage card. So it tells me that, you'll move in with this person. I feel if you want marriage, there is an opportunity for engagement here. And I can only see that far. But with the Hierophant present, it tells me that you will marry this person if you want to marry that person. Okay. So I would say after the 6 weeks, you're going to meet this new person. And it's going to be very passionate, very intense, a lot of chemistry, and you're going to have a brilliant time with this person. And organically, it will move into the relationship you require it to be. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Good Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Aquarians? What do they need to know? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What are they meant to be aware of at this time? Okay, so we've got the Fox, okay? Now, the Fox can indicate that during difficult circumstances, you thrive and survive, but it can also indicate that you've had an experience that caused trust issues. It can indicate, especially with the whip there and the scythe, it can be that you've had a painful experience that got cut short quite quickly and that you've tried to resolve it within you. And you've just been operating on autopilot, or you've been in survival mode in some way, because the Fox can represent like a survival type energy. And with that whip there, that can indicate that for some of you, especially if you've been single for a long time or your whole life, you may feel that, are you single because of some sort of punishment, or that it's just not fair? But I feel with that scythe, everything is coming to an end now. This is you learning lessons where you can sort the wheat from the chaff and look at healthy relationships and healthy boundaries. And I feel like you've been in a period of transforming your life in some way, cleansing, purifying your body, mind, and soul, really healing from experiences that have been difficult. And the cross, of course, is sacrifices you've made for love, and looking at what you learned in that and whether it was worth it. Also, this card is to surrender to the process and have faith. And again, Some of you, there's two crosses there, so it could indicate that, you felt betrayed in some way by a previous experience, or maybe by a friend. It doesn't have to be a previous love experience. It just made you cautious about trusting someone, especially when you get into a high-level commitment. That level of exposure on who you are, it can make you feel a little bit nervous. Now, I'm also being given, for some of you, and this is not going to resonate for all of you, but some of you, there's an energy here of like a scar or something that you're worried about, someone accepting. This new person who comes in and loves you, they love all of you. Every single part of you. So if there's something that perhaps you are learning to love about yourself, I feel like this new person is going to love all of you. Okay, so there's nothing to worry about, nothing to be shy about. So be your wonderful, authentic self and just be you. Also, with the key, this is destiny. Okay, so I feel like you unlock your destiny. I feel this is a card of divine intervention, and this is you unlocking success. This is breakthrough. Okay, I feel this person has the key to your heart, and in some way, I feel this person is connected to a dragon. Okay, so I'm not really sure what that means. Could be that they talk about a Komodo dragon, for example, or perhaps they have like a large dragon photograph or painting type thing on their wall when you go and see their house. Could also be that they have, well, that's not really a dragon. It could be like an iguana or something. It's not really a dragon, but I mean, they could be Year of the Dragon, perhaps. Maybe it's that this is the Year of the Dragon, and then you're going to meet this person in this year. So I'm just being given that there's a connection to that in some way. Could also be that you're about to see like an image of a dragon on the way to a date with this person, or just before you connect to this new person is what I'm seeing there as well. I'm just going to go and get a trinket or a rune before we close. Okay, so we have the eye, the all-seeing eye. So I would say this is like keep your eyes peeled, but also intuitively you'll know the right person for you. And I feel also this is about you going through an awakening. And sometimes when we go through an awakening, it can be a very difficult and disorientating experience, because it means all the old patterns and cycles of repeat are being destroyed. And, things that we rely on, even our own go-to patterns that we operate in, they're being broken down. So it may feel like you are in a period of confusion, or you may feel that, you don't really know where you stand, where you are really authentic and there's not many people who have the true heart that you have, but you will be guided to the right person who really sees you. Okay. And again, because there's an eye, as I said, I feel this is a place where either you win something, or it's a place where there's competition, where this person, it's almost like you make yourself really visible to this person and they see you and they fall in love with you pretty much from the very beginning. And they do not give their heart away easily. They're a very serious person when it comes to love, and they don't basically lead anyone on. They're the sort of person that's like the doors are shut until they meet the one, and then they're like, the door kind of opens a little bit. They're cautious, but they will open it wide open for you is what I'm seeing there. Also, we have the tree of life. So this can indicate that a lot of you have had responsibilities, especially with your family. You may even be thinking about your legacy at this time and thinking about where you belong. Some of you may be thinking about relocating, or you're called to a certain country or a certain place to be. And I feel this is about planting roots. But ultimately, when you get this trinket, it's connected to stability. It indicates that this person will join your family lineage, okay? So I'll leave it there. I hope something resonates in this reading for you, my beautiful Aquarians. If you'd like to enter a competition to win a free personal reading from me, all you have to do is write in the comments box below, "Love is the answer," and my guides will bring me to one subscriber to win that free personal reading. And please keep your notification bell on, because I will upload a video at the end of August announcing the winner's name. And I did that for the first winner of the competition as well, but nobody could find the video because the notification bell isn't on. So it is up there. I've checked many times. It's definitely up there. And just keep that notification bell on, because then it will will alert you to the notification, and then you'll be able to connect to me, and I'll tell you how to get that reading from me as well. Okay, so I'll leave it there. Thank you so much, my beautiful Aquarians, and love and light.